Welcome to the Investing with Prince show, folks. Today I have a great guest with me here on the show today. His name is Andy Hernandez. Andy has accomplished a lot of things at the young age of 18. He started his own fitness business I have here in my notes, and he's done a couple of real estate deals. So, I'm very excited to have him on the show, Andy. So, welcome to the show, man.
Oh, appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me here.
Hey, no problem, buddy. So Andy, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background and kind of what you stand for?
Okay, yeah. So I'm actually 19 years old.
Oh, 19. Sorry, there you go.
I was like on July, but
Okay.
but yeah, a little bit about my background. Yeah, like I said, I'm 19 years old. I'm into the fitness industry. I'm a personal trainer. I actually have my own training business.
Wow.
Yeah, and as far for that, what I really do want to achieve is be able to like inspire like others
Okay.
using fitness a way like it changed my life. And then yeah, I've been working out for about like 2 years now. I haven't stopped like more than 2 days since.
Wow.
Um, yeah, then I have a lot of goals with that for myself, like strength goals, fitness goals, and physique. Um, as far for that, what I really do like about fitness is the main reason that I am here doing it is because the same principles that you use in fitness and trying to achieve your goals with your physique and your fitness goals and whatnot, you can use those same principles onto like real estate, which is or into like life or anything in general that you have in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what like the main reason why I do fitness after all.
Okay, man, that's awesome. So, kind of to elaborate about fitness, kind of what got you started there? What was going on there?
Okay, yeah. So as far for fitness, a funny story. When I was, let's see, my sophomore year of high school, I was dating this chick, and like in high school, you're like all into up in that relationship,
Yeah.
like lovebirds, and you're just young, and
Okay.
so yeah, I thought I really liked this girl and whatnot, and then we like ended up breaking up, and I was like, I want to like relieve myself off what I was feeling at that time. You know what I mean? So
Uh-huh.
yeah, I started like waking up like pretty early, going for like morning runs. Just like it consistently. It was crazy. Then it I transitioned from like doing like running and like home workouts, and actually I think when I did first start working out, I dropped about like 20 pounds just by knowing nothing and like
Wow.
uh, the typical diet that you think that will help you lose weight. But yeah, and so throughout that period of time, I transitioned into boxing. Then from where I was at, I was like 155, and then when I was doing boxing, I went all the way down to like 128 pounds.
Wow.
So, yeah, so even then, yeah, the reason why I like started like lifting weights and doing what I do is because I just didn't really like my appearance. I was like a walking twig on like shoes. Then yeah, I just wanted to change, and ever since I loved weightlifting more than I have anything like fitness related. But yeah, that's the main reason why. And like throughout that journey, that fitness journey, throughout the people that I meet ask me advice, I get to actually create value to like their own goals in their own life, which is why I do what I do.
Okay, that's interesting. That's powerful. So, Andy, let me ask you this, dude. Were you a fat kid?
Yeah, that was really fun. I they always my mom used to tell me when I was like 3 years old I ate like a box of Twinkies and like little powdered donuts.
Right.
Like man, I was a chunky kid. I was
Wow.
picture. I'm a Senator Prince, a chunky little dude at Six Flags. Well, what do you look like it's me?
Dude, yeah, I can't imagine that, man. Last time I saw you, you were like super swole. So I don't know. I just
Yeah,
can't see that fat or whatever in you. Okay.
I'm a kid.
Um. Well, that's cool, man. So, what type of? Yeah, I know you mentioned a little bit about real estate, and I have here in the notes. Of course, you're into fitness, so that kind of leads. What are you doing now? What are you doing as a career, or job, or how are you doing things?
Okay, yeah. So right now, I'm actually doing the Uprise Athletics, which is the name of my company. I run that. Then as along with what I offer in Uprise Athletics, I offer like training, nutrition programs, workout plans
Uh huh.
that are all just tailored towards you as an individual and what your goals are. And so I do that I also do like meal preps around the Dallas, Texas area.
Okay.
Me and my friend Romeo Lopez, he actually helped me create those meals. I get the packaging, everything done. Then we actually deliver them straight to your house.
Wow.
So we actually make like being healthy and approaching your fitness goals like the easiest way possible.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, like there's really no excuses to why you can't achieve something. That's something I like firmly like believe in. And so yeah, I'm doing that. As far for that, I eventually do want to open my own gym,
Uh-huh.
have different like fitness facilities, eventually have like fitness apparel. So with that, along with your business and these great ideas, there's going to be the need for funds, of course. You need the money in order to be able to invest in things that you love and things that you do. And so the main reason I'm doing that, I'm also doing real estate on the side.
Okay.
So basically, it's going to be able to provide me with the right amount of funds that I need in order to get all the workout equipment, like everything, the gym, staff, employees, and go on from there and just keep growing.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So for our viewers, okay, so Andy does mainly fitness and he's doing real estate on the side. So kind of to elaborate on that, you said you deliver food to your clients
Yeah.
and kind of like to their house. How are you finding these people? How do you do that?
So really, our main focus has really been like social media and like also not only being like marketing, but creating like a product that's like stable. That's something that people would actually get value from, of course. And so that's why we created those meals. So basically, it's gonna have like all the calories that you need. Then depending on the goal that you have, we actually put the right precise amount that you need in that meal. So say for example, you're trying to pack on some size, it's gonna have more protein, more carbs, and a little bit more fat, but just the healthier kind in order for you to like achieve those goals that you have, and just making it easier from there.
Wow, that's a pretty simple concept there. I like that. So do you, I mean, how are you doing it? How are the prices ranging? It sounds like you're kind of like a delivery company, and I'm pretty sure when you get to the client's house, they're also talking about other fitness goals they have. How do you do that? Is it like a package? Is it just, I mean, how does that pricing and packages work?
Okay. Yeah, so as far for the whole meal costs about depends what you get, but our standard chicken meal, you get to pick any carbs that you'd like and any vegetables of choice. You get that. That runs about $7, and our highest would be, which would be our steak. It's a steak, carbs of choice as well, vegetables of choice as well, and we actually get that packaging done, and it's only about $9 for the a steak. And we also are like right in the middle. We also have that ground turkey, which is $8. Same concept, carbs and vegetables of choice. Then yeah, we do that. We do the packaging. He cooks it at his home. I come in with the packaging, take care of all the labeling and whatnot. Then straight from that we create, we also do some marketing in order to find the people that we need to reach out to. So we just do social media like Facebook, sharing each other's posts. And one thing that I did was it's a huge risk, but of course it was a good turnout at the end. I'm grateful for that. Was for 2 weeks, the very first 2 weeks that we started, we actually did a first 2 weeks for free. So first free meal, we would actually deliver them to you free. I mean, as can be, whether it may be your lunch break, your dinner, and the breakfast in the morning, anytime, any day, we would deliver to you. So we did that for free for 2 weeks. The people loved it. They actually told me if they would actually pay for this. And I had a few people that paid me just by bringing them and giving them like a good meal.
Wow.
But so yeah, so we did that. And got a good turnout, of course. So that's mainly what we've been using for for marketing. We also do like a word of mouth. This like I have a friend that shared a post, said it was good. Then off of that, I just kept building off, and that's kind of like we're like established in so far. But we also with the meals, once we do cater to them, or once I deliver it to an individual, I just run through like a small presentation, like 2 pages, just really saying like what our goal is with uprise meals, and along with a chart with like every single detail that you need to know, like with our meals and what our purpose is. And then from there on, I ask you a few questions like, oh, what's your fitness goals? How long have you been at it with your goals? Then, what have you tried in the past? Then, are you actually seeing results these past 30 days? Then, like, unfortunately, there's more people that have told me no that haven't seen change, but that's why Opens Athletics is here in order to create that right guidance that even I wish I had when I first started my fitness journey, be able to, like, provide that for other people. Like, that's the most, like, satisfying thing to me, to this process, honestly.
Man, that's awesome. So for our listeners, so if you guys are looking to get your fitness goals straight, it looks like you need to talk to this man right here. I have it in my notes. Looks like he'll tell you how to work out, eat right. It sounds like he'll deliver. So, if people get the package from you, how many like stacks of food are they getting, or what does that all work out? Like how much food exactly are they getting for that?
Oh, yeah. So, basically, it's just a Tupperware. It's good, pretty good size. Has like everything you need. It fills me up for sure. So I did that, and then yeah, it's pretty big. Then really we kind of just deliver them straight to you. Just depending on like how much you're willing to order, like the quantity of it. Majority of the people usually order three. Then like the next 3 days, actually they'll just re up and just keep going and keep going. But that's kind of how the process works for that. Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's not a bad process. Okay. So Andy, I noticed you kind of mentioned a little bit about real estate. Can you elaborate on that? How do you get into that? What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically, before I got into the real estate, I had what was it? Yeah, I actually started like providing the training for people. I was like about my month in. I remember Prince invited me to my first real estate meeting, the Empire Group, and that from there on, I had no clue about real estate. Never thought about real estate in my life. Then majority of the words these people in the meeting were saying were like I had no clue what they were talking about. but but yeah, I had started to uprise, and then I went to that meeting. And from there on, I asked, "Oh, so what's the first thing I need to do in order to get into real estate?" And then they told me to read the book Flip by Nick Rios. And then I read that book like first day I got it. And then after that, I just started taking action, started working with Prince. And then from there on, it just kind of just went on growing from there.
Wow. Okay. So you're saying that you went to this networking event, and obviously I was there. But you went to this networking event and you started taking action and you started seeing results. Is what I'm getting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know that's powerful, man. Because in our last interview with Leo, he also mentioned the power of networking with other people who wanted to achieve a goal. So I'm seeing a trend here with networking. That's really interesting. Okay, um, so since then, I mean, what has the success for real estate been looking like for you? Has it been good, or how does that all work?
Yeah. So as far for real estate, if I want to make it, or if anybody else wants to, you really got to make sure that you're taking immense, huge amounts of action in the beginning and staying consistent at it. Because if you let your foot off the gas, like I mean, you won't really go anywhere in real estate, honestly. And I mean, yeah, so I've seen a good amount of success as long as I'm taking action. I closed my first deal like about 2 3 months into knowing what real estate actually was.
Wow.
Uh, yeah, that one was I think like 5K profit in total. I worked with Prince on that one as well. But yeah, just taking action, just staying consistent, persistent, and not let these in like sight of your vision and your why.
Wow.
That's what's
So you're telling me that you knew nothing about real estate, and then a couple months later, after the meeting, you have gotten a deal,
yeah, yeah, of
and
course.
you said all you did was take action.
That's all it is to it, man.
Wow, you know that one really stands out to me, man, because so many people come in that industry, in the real estate industry. I'm heavily submersed in it,
Mhm.
and I see so many people, and they come to me and they ask all sorts of questions, and they ask the questions, but they never do anything. So
That
that's really important. That's good for you, man. I applaud you on that. So you take massive action. So that's a key point. You associated with successful people. You went to a networking event. You took massive action, and you got a deal. That's like, wow. That sounds easy. I wonder why nobody does
yeah,
it.
right.
Okay, so what are your plans? So you said you were looking to get real estate to fund some type of gym. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Okay, yeah. So as far for real estate, I do plan on getting my license and eventually start closing more and more deals
Hmm.
to the point where I can start flipping houses, like starting rehab projects and whatnot. And then from there on, just keep the income just flowing back after back each month. And then next thing you know, you're gonna have enough funds just ready for you to be able to invest into things that you love and things you enjoy. Then being able to invest that into gym or press athletics can have like everything that I have in mind, everything that I have the vision set out for the gym, I'm gonna have there, and then I can eventually even open up multiple businesses in order to just keep getting money.
Wow, man. So you're telling me at 19 years old, you started a company called Uprise Athletics, and you're doing real estate at the same time?
Of course, yes.
That's crazy. Yeah, man, if I was 19 years old, I'm what, 22 now. Shoot, I'm about to turn 23 in the next couple months. But if I was 19, if I had my head straight on as you did, and if I knew about real estate and what other things, I might have gotten a little farther. But okay, that is amazing. So that kind of goes into the next question I have for you. Um, kind of what is the reason why you're doing this? And because most, let's face it, man, I mean, most kids at 19, 18, 17, I mean, they're out there, they're smoking weed, they're drinking, they're partying, they're clubbing, they're going to the club, they're blowing money on different things. So I have a really interest in kind of, what is your why? What is the driving force behind all of this action, all of this? What led you to start these two companies, and it seems like you're really successful. I mean, yeah, really, why? What is your why? What's your main why?
Yeah, like what really just keeps me motivated. Before I go on onto that, if you want to start like a business venture, if you want to make money in the future, just make sure you're doing it like for the right reasons and you have a like big, huge why behind you, like motivating you in order to get to where you want to be. Because at the end, once you do achieve that why, like no one or nothing can like take that away from you, you know.
Wow.
And like but yeah, the main reason I'm doing like everything that I can, just like short amount of time, is because I really do eventually want to retire my parents. My mom actually provided us, me, and I have two sisters, by the way. She basically just raised us her whole life, and my older sister is, I believe, 26. So she's had 26 years just from the beginning. She was born to like me, and then she's eventually. I feel like she's gonna end up raising my nephew in the future, and I want to be able to like grind it out right now in order to have enough money to retire my mom and like be able to provide for my nephew, give him whatever he needs. And the rest for my family as well. My dad has been working in UPS for like years now, and then I just see him working Monday, Friday, no days off. Even when he's on his day off on the weekends, like he's still working. And so I want to be able to like provide a nice, comfortable life for myself, for my family, and my future family. Like making sure that my future family doesn't struggle the way that I did. But I'm still grateful for everything that I've been through. Of course, I don't regret anything or any experiences that made me the person I am now. But yeah, that's why.
Wow, man, that is deep, man. That's a lot to take in, and that will definitely drive you towards some great things, man. You have a lot of potential going for you. You're very sharp. You're very like alert. So I mean, I don't doubt that you'll get there, man, and you'll probably get there next year. You never know, man. Anything can happen. That's a great goal. So let me ask you this. Speaking of goals, I know you kind of mentioned them earlier. You know, you said you were looking to build a gym, help out the family, financially, emotionally. What other goals, dreams, and aspirations that you have that you want to, what else would you like to share with our listeners?
Mhm. Yeah, my main goals or my future goals, I really do want to, like, one day, like I said, I'm really into fitness.
Hmm.
I want to, like, possibly, like, compete, like, this kind of like bodybuilding-ish type competition.
Okay.
Love to be a part of that. It's pretty amazing what you can do, like, discipline, and still, even then, like, still apply that to, like, life. But, but yeah, I eventually want to do that. I actually have a few ideas that I have in mind. I honestly think that idea will, like, honestly, like, change the way our current, like, generations, like, education works. And so, because I've seen a lot of issues of young kids coming right after high school, like, they're lost, they don't know what to do. They think the right thing is just go to college and, like, not just pick a random degree that they don't know, and they still miss that guidance that they don't receive from school,
Right.
from their peers, from teachers. And so I eventually want to, like, possibly have, like, a learning course or something along those lines, to where I can benefit others and give them, like, ideas how to start their credit, how to get a car, how to, like, take care of insurance, what's the interest rate, how to just build your, yeah, like, start having a credit card and the way to play it right.
Right.
And so, yeah, as far for that, that's within the works in the next year or two.
Okay.
I want to go ahead and accomplish that. So working on that, of course, and just looking forward to seeing, like, how many, like, people's, like, be able to, like, inspire a lot of people throughout, like, my journey and my progress, because that's the main goal after all. I do want to be able to, like, heavily influence the way, like, we live, the younger generation, of course, and just continue on doing that.
Yeah. Wow. That's also powerful, man. And you're right. Unfortunately, a lot of I guess we're referred to as like the millennials. Man, it's 50-50 on us, man. A lot of people think our generation is going to do great. A lot of people think our generation is going to fail. But I mean, like gentlemen like yourself, you're among the few that actually care and who actually want to contribute back into the community after you've picked up your success. So, I commend you on that, bud. So, let me ask you this, man. I see that you kind of post on Snapchat. You post what you're doing, and obviously you have a couple videos out there. You do get a lot of people, especially in our age group, when they see what you're doing on social media and what right. Because I mean, let's face it. Perception is reality. So whatever they see you do, they think it's real. And I mean, you're an authentic guy. That kind of leads me. A lot of people ask, well, what can I do to start? Where should I start? What should I do? What advice would you give to our listeners, especially because I'm feeling that this show was really great for millennials or younger people, especially since you're 19, you're out there doing it, you're taking action, you've seen some success, you've made some money. So what advice would you give? And it doesn't matter if our listeners are young or old or middle-aged or whatever. What advice would you give them to start in anything? I mean, whether it's fitness or real estate or whatever. What would you tell them to do? Like let's say that all your businesses and all your success went to zero right now. If you had to start over, what would you do?
Yeah, so as far for that, I would, very first thing I do is just take action, honestly. Just be able to, like, have enough, like, willingness in order to start pursuing something that you really want. Like, for example, for myself, when I first started, what I wanted to achieve, my first goal, like, when I had that vision, was to become a personal trainer. So the first thing I did right after high school, I just got a part-time job. Whatever money I got, that I saved up in order to get my personal training certification. And I just studied that for a couple of months, and after that, I was lost, man. I mean, I didn't know what to do. I kind of just, like, kind of just went at it with like not knowing what exactly would happen. And that's the best part about risk. Like if I wouldn't have taken that risk in order to go achieve and pursue what I wanted, I wouldn't like be where I am now, honestly. And then so yeah, just take that very first step in order to start achieving goals. If you have in the back of your mind, hey, I want to start working out, just don't think about it twice. Go get yourself in the gym and just start working out. Honestly, it all starts just one step. If it would, it's the only thing is you got to be disciplined and got to know when to take that. Like for example, me, I could have easily told Prince, no, it's okay, I'm busy. I could have slept in that day. But no, I said, yeah, let's go for it. I'm open to it. And then, yeah, just take the very first step if that opportunity comes. Or if you're just constantly preparing yourself for that to come, do it. Honestly, honestly.
Okay, so no, I mean that sounds great. You know, so what I got from that was, you know, kind of, I guess, get with someone who's doing what you want to do. Kind of link up arms with them and just take action into what it is you want to do. Is that kind of what I got from you?
Yeah, exactly. Like even then, it applies to anything. As far when I was being a personal trainer, I linked up with someone. He was like higher level than me, way more experience, like older. So yeah, I just got really created a relationship with him, and then from there on, I kind of just followed what he did. He taught me, and we just benefited each other, and that's how we just keep progressing after that.
Wow. Okay, so just man, that's awesome. You shared a lot of good stuff, man. I think a lot of people will like this content. I for sure took some notes myself. But okay, so you know, what were okay? So let me ask you this. You know, we're kind of nearing the end here. You know, is there anything else that, whether it's advice or something that you'd like the viewers to know about you, or whatever? I mean, is there any last words you wanted to say before we concluded the show?
Yeah, of course. I just want to go ahead and tell the viewers again, like I said in the past question. If you have a goal in mind, any ideas that you want to go ahead and pursue, but you have a lot of obstacles that you know you're gonna have to face, don't be afraid. Be able to like take that risk, that step forward, and just take action consistently. And you'll be surprised what you can do in a matter of months, honestly. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and like I said earlier, like I stated, I am a personal trainer. I do own Uprise Athletics. I do offer online coaching in the DFW area only. I do offer the Uprise meals. So it's basically the meal preps that do come with labeling, and we deliver it straight to you. You don't have to pay a delivery fee whatsoever. It comes with the price of the meals that you end up ordering. But yeah, if you're interested in doing that, if you're ready to go ahead and take that very first step into your fitness goals, go ahead and visit allpriceathletics.com. As far for that, you can find me on my social media on Instagram, Andy Gabriel Hernandez. Let's see, Snapchat, Andy.hedz. Those are two that I'm frequent in. I'm on Facebook as well, Andy Hernandez. But yeah, I really appreciate you having me here, and hoping you took a little bit of this like content that I gave out and you put it in action. I'm glad you did so.
Wow. Okay. I think everybody would. Okay. So, in order to reach it, you have a website, upriseathletics.com.
Yeah.
And everything, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, it's all Andy Hernandez.
Actually, Snapchat is Andy dot period actually HEDZ.
Okay.
Then on the Instagram and Facebook, it should be on upriseathletics.com. It'll be at the very bottom. You'll see like the Facebook symbol, the icon.
Okay. What if people wanted to connect you more directly? I mean, is there like an email, phone number, or whatever that you wanted to give out? I mean, you got some people that are just like, hey, you know, let me pick up the phone or let me email this guy. What is the best contact for you?
Actually, you can just go ahead and just email me at my Uprise Athletics, just upriseathletics@gmail.com. Just keep it simple.
Okay. Well, that sounds easy enough. Okay. So there you have it, folks. This is Andy Hernandez. This cat is 19 years old. he started 2 businesses. So number 1 is his athletics company, which is Uprise Athletics. Number 2 is real estate. So at 19 years old, Andy Hernandez has been able to achieve so much just by, and the golden nuggets that I picked up from this show was just by going to networking events with other like-minded people, following instructions, taking action, and building off of that, off of the results. So at 19 years old, if Andy Hernandez can achieve something like this, then I believe that anyone listening to this show can achieve this same thing. So, Andy, thank you so much for being on the show, but I am looking forward to getting you back on in the near future. And yeah, just thanks again, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, man. Appreciate you having me here. Looking forward to the next one.
Awesome. Thanks, Andy.
See you, man.